हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू चैनल सिविल इंजीनियरिंग एकेडमी। अगर आप सोचते हो ब्रिज और कलवर्ट एक ही चीज़ है तो आज आपका कन्फ्यूजन दूर हो जाएगा, क्योंकि आज के इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे डिफरेंस बिटवीन द ब्रिज एंड द कलवर्ट। लास्ट वीडियो में हमने देखा था डिटेल्स ऑफ कलवर्ट। आज के इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे डिफरेंस बिटवीन द ब्रिज एंड द कलवर्ट। They both serve to manage water flow and support transportation. They are the distinctly different in terms of a design, purpose, and the applications. Understanding the difference between the bridge and the culvert is crucial for the engineers, architects, and anyone involved in the construction or the civil planning. When it comes to infrastructure, bridges and culverts play essential role in ensuring the safe and efficient transportation. So in this video, we'll discuss the key differences between these two structures in an easy to understand manner. So let's start. Then we'll start with the very first point, that is what is a bridge. That is definition of a bridge. A bridge is a structure built to span physical obstacles such as water bodies, valleys, or roads, providing a pathway for the vehicles, pedestrians, or railways. Bridges are vital components of infrastructure, allowing for the movement of goods, people, and the vehicles across the challenging terrains. Then the next point in this is key characteristics of bridges. The first one is a purpose. Bridges are designed to provide a passage over obstacles like rivers, valleys, roads, or railways. Their primary function is to connect two points that would otherwise be separated by natural or man-made barriers. Now the next point is a span. Bridges generally have a longer span compared to the culverts. The span refers to the distance between the two end supports of the bridge, and bridges can range from a few meters to the several kilometers in the length. The next characteristic of bridge is its structure. The bridges are more complex structures and often involving multiple components such as beams, trusses, arches, and the suspension cables, and they require the significant engineering expertise and the materials for construction. Next point is height. Bridges are typically elevated above the ground with a considerable clearance height to allow for the passage of water, vehicles, or other obstacles beneath them. Then the next point is the types of bridges. There are the various types of bridges, including beam bridges, arch bridges, suspension bridges, and cable stayed bridges, each designed for the specific applications and environments. The next point is a load capacity. Bridges are built to carry heavy loads, including vehicles, trains, and even foot traffic. Their design considers factors such as weight of the loads, wind resistance, and seismic activity. The next point is what is culvert. A culvert is a structure that allows water to flow under the road, railways, or similar obstruction. Culverts are generally smaller than bridges and are typically found in the areas where road crosses a small stream or the drainage path. Now we'll take the key characteristics of culverts. The first one is the purpose. The primary function of a culvert is to manage water flow, preventing flooding and the erosion by directing water under roads or railways. Culverts are essential in the maintaining the integrity of a transportation routes by managing drainage. Then the next point is a span. Culverts typically have a shorter span compared to the bridges, and they are generally designed to accommodate small streams or drainage channels with spans usually less than 6 meters. The next point is structure. Culverts are the simpler structure, often consisting of a single pipe or a box made of a concrete, steel, or plastic. They are buried beneath the roads or railways with only the ends visible. Then the next point is a height. Culverts are usually located at or below the ground level with little to no clearance above them. This is because they are designed to be buried, allowing water to flow through them rather than over them. Then the next point is types of culverts. Common type of culverts included pipe culverts, box culverts, and arch culverts, and each type is chosen based on the factors such as the volume of water, soil conditions, and load of the overlying structure. We have taken the types of culverts and the material used for culverts in detail in the previous video. If you want that, I'll give the link of that video in the description box. So please check it. Now the next point is a load capacity. Culverts are designed to support the weight of a road or railway above them, as well as any vehicle passing over. However, they are not intended to carry the same heavy loads or withstand the same environmental stress as bridges. Now we'll take the major differences between the bridges and culverts. Now that we understand the basics of bridges and the culverts, now let's explore the key differences between these two. The first one, functionality. Bridges primarily serves to connect the 2 points separated by the obstacles, allowing for the movement of vehicles, pedestrians or the trains. But the culverts, on the other hand, are mainly used to facilitate water flow under a road or the railway, preventing flooding and the erosion. This is the basic difference in between the bridge and the culverts depending upon its functionality. Now the second point is design and construction. Bridges are the complex structure requiring significant engineering expertise with the various components like beams, trusses and the cables. But the culverts are the simpler, often comprising just a single pipe or a box structure and are typically installed underground. Now the next difference regarding the span and the size. Bridges usually have a large span and are designed to cross the wide obstacles like a river or valleys. But the culverts have a shorter span and are designed for a smaller water bodies like a streams or the drainage canals. Now the next point is elevation. Bridges are elevated structure with a significant clearance beneath them, whereas the culverts are generally installed at or below the ground level with no clearance above. Now the next and the important point is a cost. Due to their complexity and the materials involved, bridges are usually more expensive to design and build compared to culverts. But the culverts, being the simpler and the smaller, are generally more cost effective. Now the next point is a maintenance. Bridges require regular maintenance due to their exposure to the environmental factors like wind, rain and seismic activity. Culverts, being mostly buried, requires less frequent maintenance but need to be checked periodically for the blockages or damages. Now the next point come in the mind that when to provide the bridge and when to provide the culvert. So the choice between the bridge and the culvert depends upon the several factors like size of the obstacle, traffic load, cost consideration, environmental factors and many more. So we'll check these points one by one in detail. Like the first one is the size of an obstacle. For large obstacles like wide rivers or deep valley, bridge is the best option. But for smaller stream or the drainage channels, a culvert is more appropriate. Then second point is a traffic load. If the structure need to support the heavy traffic such as the vehicles or the trains, a bridge is more suitable. But the culverts are better suited for lighter traffic loads. Then the next point is cost considerations. If budget constraints are a concern and the obstacle is not too large, a culvert can be cost effective solution. The next point is the environmental impact. Bridges can have a large environmental footprint due to their size and the materials used. But the culverts, being smaller and the simpler, tends to have lesser impact on the surrounding environment. So, both bridges and the culverts are the crucial component of infrastructure and each serving the specific purposes. While the bridges are more complex and suited for the large obstacles, culverts offer a simpler, more cost-effective solution for small water bodies. Understanding the difference between these two structures can help in making informed decision in the construction and the civil planning. Whether you are an engineer, a student, or just someone interested in the infrastructure, knowing when to use the bridges versus a culvert is a key to efficient and the effective design.